So you want to learn more about Tempe. You clicked on the right video. In this video, we're going to show you a Google Maps view of Tempe, show you what things to do there, what industries are here, and finish up with some real estate so you can see the diversity in real estate in Tempe. So let's get started.
So before we start, I'm Sean.
I'm Betty.
We're a husband and wife real estate team here in the Phoenix metro area.
And if you're thinking of moving to Arizona, whether it is in 9 days or in 9 months, reach out to us. We would love to help you. Our info is down below. You can text, call, or schedule a 15-minute Zoom call. We would love to make your transition to Phoenix a smooth one. Even if you're living here and you are ready to buy or sell a house, reach out to us. We'd love to help.
All right, let's begin with Tempe on the map, on Google Maps. So here's Tempe right here. As you could see, let's draw it out for you guys since I know you guys love my drawings. So here is Tempe. What's up with these wobbly lines?
I don't know.
So this is Tempe. It borders Scottsdale, Phoenix, of course, Mesa, and Chandler. This is Ahwatukee. It's part of Phoenix. It's still considered Phoenix, but it's called Ahwatukee. So it borders that as well. Now,
one thing.
Yes.
I think when we first moved here, or when we were like researching to move here, I saw Tempe, right? I thought it is Tempe, and I've heard other people call it that are not familiar with the area, but just a fun.
I haven't heard anybody call that, but you. But
Okay.
We'll keep going. So if you're in Tempe, I think the beauty is your location. You're centrally, as you can see, you're essentially not central, but you're pretty close to the West Valley and East Valley. So this is considered West Valley. Let's pull this back up, the drawing. So this is anything, I would say, I mean, there's a big debate usually, but west of the 17 is the West Valley, and then this is the East Valley, right? So you're kind of in the southern east of it, but like there's still all this part of East Valley of Phoenix. So Tempe is really, really good, centrally located in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
And then if you're trying to go from, let's just say you are in South Tempe, and you want to go to the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, which is our major international airport. Sky Harbor, very close, 10-15 minute drive. It's a lot closer depending on, because you know, it's
well, yes, and if you were living on like the northern part of Tempe, it's literally like 7 minutes.
Yeah, because we used to live right around here, and it was like a 10-minute drive to the
It was really convenient.
Yes.
Ubers were cheaper.
Yes.
No.
And if you're going from this area to Tempe to downtown Phoenix, 20 minutes, right? So really good drive. Now, if you're in Tempe, the other cool area where a lot of people want to go to is Old Town. So when you're going to Old Town, again, it says 20 minutes, but I'm convinced it's like 15. It's such a straight shot. The highway takes like 7-8 minutes, and then it's a couple of minutes there. So I'm convinced it's 15 minutes. I know Google Maps says this. I'm going to contest it and say it's 15 minutes in and out, depending where you are, of course.
Well, how fast you drive? How fast are you driving?
That's true. So let's go back to Tempe and get rid of this. Zoom out. Now, some things to consider, which to me, Betty always asks me, hey, should we talk about population? She's like, I don't think we should talk about it. So I like talking about it. I'd love to hear what you guys think, if I should bring up the population or not. I'm a big believer.
I just feel like it's just a number. Like, that's it. But we do have another fact today that's a little bit more interesting than just like, oh, this many people live here.
So 191,000 people population in Tempe. Now, Tempe is 40.15 square miles. Okay. So that's as you see, it results in a population density of approximately 4,700 people per square mile. Okay.
Yeah.
So that seems like a lot. Yeah. So pretty more, I would say Tempe is a little bit more condensed than a lot of the other cities, right?
Yeah.
Because it's more like a city.
Yes.
Feel to it.
There's, I think there's a lot more apartments in Tempe than in other areas that I have, this is my observation.
It's true though. There is a lot more. Yeah.
So then yes. And because of ASU, you have just like a flood of like students that want to go to ASU that live on campus. So it adds to that.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah.
Now, if we compare that to Scottsdale's population density, so Scottsdale is 184 square miles, so way bigger. Because as you could see, Scottsdale,
so much bigger.
Yeah, Scottsdale starts here and goes all the way up here. So that, what did I say, 184 square miles, which results in 1,300 people per square mile compared to 4,700 people in Tempe. Now, we lived in Tempe. Yes, you do feel like there's more people. We kind of liked it because we came from New York, New Jersey area where it was a lot of population density. And for us, it was fine. It wasn't a big deal, but I know some people mentioned where it does feel busy.
Yeah, it could feel like just a lot to some people who are maybe coming from a more of a, calmer town.
Yeah. So Tempe is a little bit busier. We did do a vlog video on the streets of Tempe. So definitely check that one out. Yeah, on the streets of Tempe. So definitely check that one out because that one, we talked about that as far as like, it feels like a little bit of a city feel.
Yeah, and you can see some of like the buildings and stuff. You see like it's a different feel in Tempe than the other cities that we've done.
Yes.
So far.
Now, some other, you spoke about ASU, and we're going to talk to you about the ASU campuses in the Phoenix Metro, but the median age in Tempe is 29.7 years old. And I'm assuming that has a lot to do with ASU and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Median household income is $94,000. And Tempe is the 9th largest city in Arizona. So that was interesting. I thought it was...
That was interesting.
It was going to be higher up, but it is the 9th largest city. So let's go to ASU campuses. So this looks very weird to you guys right now, but there's the West Valley campus that's right here. Hang on, let me pull this up. Sorry about that.
And ASU is like the main college in the Phoenix metro area, so like we do get a lot of students. This is the West Valley campus, downtown Phoenix campus. This is Sky Harbor Health and Future Center. Don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. This is the Tempe, the main ASU campus right here, which is Tempe. Let me make this a little bit darker. It's pretty big.
So yeah, right here. Sky Song, which is in Scottsdale. We used to live right around there, actually. So they have their small little campus. There's an ASU Research Park Center, ASU Mesa City Center, and then the Polytech campus out here. So as you can see, ASU has a big footprint in Arizona, but the main area is in Tempe.
And you have a lot of the apartments and kind of living arrangements for the students around there too. So it kind of takes over a big space in that area. So if you go, where we were in the other video, we were by the Tempe Town Lake, and ASU is literally right there. And then you have like Mill Ave, which is the street where there's the restaurants, the bars, and like where the college kids go to hang out and like, do whatever they do.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that with the fun things to do in Tempe. But so there's a lot of industries in Tempe, right? The top 3 industries, number 1 is technology and innovation. So Tempe is a hub for tech companies. It has major employers like Intel, GoDaddy, Carvana, Honeywell, and a bunch more we've talked about in the previous videos. Like Microsoft is there, has a footprint as well too. Education is the number 2,
of course, because of
industry, because of ASU, of course. And then number 3, manufacturing, right? And then there's hospitality and all that, which is, I think, prevalent in most Arizona cities because we're such a large tourism state. Yeah. So that's that. Now, do you want to talk about the school?
Yeah, so Tempe, the main school district that kind of comes to mind when we talk about Tempe is Kyrene School District.
The elementary school.
The elementary school district, which is pretty sought after. So it was rated A- based on niche.com. And yes, it's a pretty like sought after school district. And something that we haven't mentioned about Arizona, which is, I think it's unique to Arizona, I don't know about other states, is that you can send your kids to any public school. You don't have to live in that city or in that district. So of course there would be like a waiting list and stuff for the highly like rated school.
And then if you got to be on their bus line, like if you're going to drop them off, I think that
so a lot of people actually drop off and pick up their kids, because you see like when you drive by a school, you'll see like the lines like really, really long. But yeah, that's the beauty about Arizona, is that you have the opportunity to send your kids to another public school. You don't have to be living right in the city, because Jersey was like that. And, New Jersey was, you had to, like, that was the only option you had unless you wanted to send private school. But that's really, I think, relieving to a lot of parents, because you can send your kid to another school than the one that you're living, that's in your town. So you can see on the screen, the grades are pre-K to 8th grade, and then you have total of 26 schools in the district and 14,372 students.
Yes. And then here are some district rankings.
So you can see on the screen, the grades are pre-K to 8th grade, and then you have total of 26 schools in the district and 14,372 students.
Yes. And then here are some district rankings. Number 8, most diverse school and district in Arizona. Number 25, best places to teach in Arizona, which is pretty cool. And number 43, district with the best teachers in Arizona. And this is the district, the map where it falls in, the Kyrene school district. So just you see the outline there. But again, you could send your kids there as long as you get on the list and whatnot. So let's talk about things to do in Tempe. Hang on, let's pull this back up. So
things to do, eat.
Yeah, so we did our previous video, like we mentioned, Tempe vlog, where we talked about some of the restaurants that we like in Tempe. So definitely go check that one out. But some things to do, which we were actually at the location for this, the Tempe Town Lake and Tempe Beach Park, which is right here.
Yeah.
So tons of fun activities to do. You could spend, a couple hours there with the family. There's kayaking. You could rent bicycles and scooters and all that fun stuff.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Just cool walking around and stuff like
There's
that.
a bunch of people walking. So it's like, it's lively. There's things happening.
And then there is also, so if you're in ASU or you go to ASU, Mill Avenue. That is there kind of where that's College Town right here. So Mill Avenue, this goes down Mill Avenue. ASU's right around here. So Mill Ave is where all the bars, restaurants, and stuff like that is. So that's if you're looking for that. And then A Mountain, that's where you could hike. Let's pull it up. Hey, we did not go there did not feel like hiking that day. But
it's not a big hike. It's like just you climb up the mountain.
Not climb.
But yes, you like hike up the mountain.
Yeah, it's a good walk up. But then you get to see, you get to see some really cool views of Tempe, the skyline and all that.
The area.
Yeah, so that's cool. Also, ASU Art Museum, Tempe History Museum is cool to go check out as well. And then Karsten Golf Course is a public golf course in Tempe as well. And there's so much more to do in Tempe. I definitely refer you guys to go check out our previous video we did, which we actually walked through and showed you guys a lot of the fun
And we showed Tempe Marketplace, which is the big, shopping area. You have every store that you can think of there.
Yeah.
I can think of.
That you need. So next, which I thought was pretty cool, is Culdesac Tempe. Now, we don't know much. I've seen this. There's been a lot of news about it in Arizona. We haven't really experienced it much, but it's basically the first car-free neighborhood built from scratch in the United States, right? It's 17 acres, has retail, open space. It's right next to the light rail, so you can go straight to downtown. They wanted to make it like a really cool car-free neighborhood. Right? Let's see. So we'll just go through. They have some open spaces. They have retail right there. So you don't have to, again, they want to make it a drive-free environment. So you have the amenities, you have restaurants on site. Let's see.
Them bikes.
E-bikes, complimentary transit pass. They over here have rentals for the most part. I believe it's all rentals. So we do not really know much about this neighborhood, just from what we hear in the news. Okay. So cars, you get a Lyft 15% discount on all Lyft rides. Located in Tempe, and it's just 700 plus rentals. There's cafes, there's, like a shopping, like what is that? Like a market, bikes, all that fun stuff. There's hospitality workspaces, storage units, amenities, open space, a lot of transportation, accessibility, and some more cool things coming soon. So
that's really nice. That's cool to have something like that.
And it's actually right around here in Tempe. So really close to ASU, right on the light rail. So if you work in downtown Phoenix, it's actually pretty convenient. You can hop on the rail and just go to work for free every day. So
we've actually never been on the...
I have.
Oh, you have?
I used to go with Seneca. We used to go to Phoenix Suns games. We sometimes, because he used to live right here, Tempe Town Lake, we go to Phoenix Suns games. We'd hop on the light rail sometimes. It was good.
How was it? I'm sure does not compare to New York subway, but is it clean.
I believe, well, it's cleaner than New York subways, for sure. But it's still a subway.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's there for whoever, wants to use it.
I believe it was free if you had Suns tickets. So if you're going to Suns games, I believe it was free. That's at least for how we interpret it.
How long ago did you go? Because
like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. That was...
Or we just thought it was free, and that's what we... All right. Now let's talk about...
real estate.
Some real estate.
Yes.
So I want to talk to you guys first about Tempe. So this is something us realtors, some of us, not all of us, use. The Cromford Report, which gives us a lot of data about what's going on in each city. So if you have any thoughts, questions, comments about any city in Arizona, feel free to reach out, as we have access to all that data for all the cities in Arizona. And if you're also looking to if you're interested in moving to Phoenix metro area, please feel free to reach out. We'd love to help you guys as we have access to a lot of good information for you guys. So let's start with Tempe. I'm not going to go through each one. I'm going to kind of give you guys my thoughts on what I think are the most...
What do you look for?
What do I look for?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I look for that I want to see sales per year, right? How many sales are happening per year in that city, right? So right now, this year so far, we're at sales per year. That's on average, just looking at last quarter. So 2 years ago was 1,100 sales, okay? Now, that was the tail end of the COVID crazy market. Right now, we're in the 800. That's kind of where I believe is a normal kind of market, where what it should be. Days on market is another indicator that I like to look at, especially with our listings. We like to make sure, this year we actually had 2 listings in Tempe. So the average days on market in Tempe right now is 56 days. Both our listings sold in 3.
Yeah. Because you always say Tempe is kind of like if hit or miss in a sense of like it's tricky to kind of like, because there's not a lot of homes to be sold, and like it's unique in like the market there is I feel like it's a little bit different than the other areas surrounding cities.
So you got to know the market to really understand, and we obviously do know Tempe really well.
Yes.
So that's why our listings sell pretty quick in Tempe. Another thing I look at is, let's see, average sales price to list price. So if it's listed at $1 million, let's say, and 98.39% is basically 980,000, it would sell for, right? So listing it, you're about 1.6% off of what you're going to list at. Now, so this is 98.3. It's gone up from 2022, 95%. So it was a 5% decrease off list price. So now we've gone up to 98. So it shows it's a stronger market right now. And ours it was right around 98%, I would say, of list price. That's where we stuck to on average on our listings in Tempe. And then also what I like to look at is average price for the monthly sales. So this one is right now we're at $595, down from $646 last month. So pretty interesting drop off. I'd like to see how the month shapes out. Though still we're in mid-December right now. So those are things I like to look at as far as what is going on in the market. Do you have any questions?
No, I think it's good info to have for an agent to be able to be informed and help your clients be able to make better decisions on how much to list their house or how much to put an offer on. So this is a really good tool.
Yeah. And the other thing I like to look at, it's fine. There's some other stuff that, right here. This is a good one. This shows whether you are in a buyer's or seller's market in the city. Okay. So right now, Tempe is number 5. So it looks like it's in a seller's market. Anything over 100 is a seller's market.
Ooh.
Okay. Anything under 100 is a buyer's market. Anything 100 is kind of even. So, right. So Chandler's number 1 as far as biggest seller's market right now. So Chandler, Fountain Hills, Scottsdale, Phoenix, then Tempe. So that's where we're at right now. Okay. Let's look at some actual real estate instead of me talking about some numbers. So what I put in here is single family homes, but let's put some condos here and townhomes let's start with the ASU area.
So you can see the diverse, the different types of real estate.
So all right, this is
that's a good price point.
$485 for a 5-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot house. This one is listed by Coldwell Banker.
5 bedrooms and 1,500 square feet.
So that just tells me there was some additions done or they converted some stuff, because that's a lot of bedrooms.
It's a flip.
Well, this is an addition right here.
Yes.
This was probably, I'm going to show you guys a quick tip.
They enclosed their garage and they made it into...
Yeah, this part right here was enclosed as a garage. It was probably a carport.
Oh, yes, it was a carport. Yeah. Because you see a lot of that in Tempe as well.
And see the neighbor has a carport right there.
Yeah.
So this is the house. Really nicely remodeled, though. I will give them. So yeah, you could see this was the carport.
Oh, yeah. So you have a step up and there's no central AC in that. Yeah. So you got to look for things like that. And, you know, if you have a really good agent, they will pick up on that and kind of give you a heads up. Yeah. I'm like, hey, are you okay with that?
I kind of like this.
Yeah.
The green and gold. I like that style. Again, nice, small, but you're right by ASU.
I mean, price point is really good.
Yeah, this would be also a great rental, in my opinion. You know, right by ASU, that's a great rental property.
5 bedrooms. Like we rented our house. It was a 4-bedroom home, and it we had so many.
Yeah, we were renting it for about $3,500 a month.
Yes. So anything like 4 bedrooms and up, like you get a lot of interest in.
So let's go to that area, kind of the more central Tempe. So we'll look here. So this is a good indicator. 4-bed, 2-bath, $600,000. This one is listed by Greystone Realty. So let's see, 4 beds, 2 baths, 1,700 square feet. This is a typical Tempe brick home in the centrally located. Actually, it's not a full brick home, actually. Interesting. So good layout, older layout, but still this is what you're going to see in the Tempe area unless they knock the walls down and opened it all up.
Yeah.
But
because it's older, like it's all like, you know, 60s, 70s. So they made it very divided. And then, you know, the trend of like the open floor plan came in and, you know, so built in 66. Yeah,
you're right.
So it's a different layout than, you know, what you would expect the new builds to be like.
And then when you go to South Tempe, that's where you'll get more of a house, like a bigger house, bigger lot, right? So this one, perfect example, 6 beds, 4,800 square feet, 1.375 million in a really nice neighborhood. This one's listed by HomeLogic Real Estate, marvelous custom home. So let's check this one out. These are really nice neighborhoods. I mean, all of Tempe neighborhoods, there's a lot of nice neighborhoods in Tempe, but this is the southern part of Tempe where you're just going to get just better,
bigger lots,
bigger homes. Some of these are gated communities too, down in that central area. This one's not, I don't believe is gated, but yeah, look at this. This is beautiful.
Yeah, more like I would say more custom and like a different layout. Not like because you go to different neighborhoods and like some of the layouts are the same. You can tell from like the 60s and 70s. Like the outside looks kind of similar, the inside looks similar. So here you see a lot of different layouts. Is that a basement?
This looks like a basement. Very rare in Arizona. Actually, we did do a tour of a basement home in our previous video as well as Tempe.
Oh, yes.
Again, basements are rare, but you do see them pop up in Tempe more than I think most other cities, in my opinion.
Yeah, because I know another pocket that has a bunch of basements.
Yeah, I want to get to the backyard real quick just to show you guys.
Ooh.
You know.
Wow, what do they have going?
Oh, wow. This is interesting. So big backyard. You got a volleyball, you got trampolines, you got pools.
Yes.
You got this is a
action happening.
Beautiful.
They love to spend time in their backyard.
Yeah. So 1.375, really great property there. And
I think for what you're getting is a pretty good value. 6 bedrooms and you're getting a big property in a good area. So it's good.
Yeah.
Good pricing. So that's it, guys, for Tempe, Arizona. Hopefully you found this video helpful and you learned a little bit more about Tempe and the real estate and all the stuff that we covered here. Let us know what you thought. Leave a comment below. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, and again, if you guys are planning on moving out here or you are here and you're thinking of buying or selling, please reach out to us. We'd love to help you guys make that transition a smooth one. So yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.
Bye.